Hey folks, sorry it's been a while since I've done a video. Had a little accident at work, hurt my leg a little bit. It's been bugging me, so here is just an update on the praying mantis. I just gave her a male red runner, and if you look right here, this is, I believe, an Uthaka, which would be an egg sac of little baby praying mantises, which is not what I expected by any means, but I'm not sure now what to do. If I should take it out of there and put it into something else. I'll have to get a hold of a friend of mine. He has all kinds of different praying mantises. He'll be able to tell me, but yeah, I just saw this today, actually. I looked at her yesterday. I didn't see this in there, but then again, she was down towards the bottom, so I wasn't really looking up top. So yeah, that might be kind of cool. Almost looks like, you know, that spray styrofoam stuff is what it looks like. There it is. So I'm going to put it here in the corner until I figure out exactly what to do with it. So a few more updates to come, and we got a boatload of teas that need to be fed because I've been slacking with my leg. Yeah, so let's get on to some other stuff. Okay, so let's get things kicked off with maybe a feeding. This is the recently molted Aphonopelma Somani. It's a male. Probably sub-adult, maybe a molt or two away from mature. We're going to try a Mario worm. And yeah, we're gonna eat it. Now, what you can't see on this spider is there is that, maybe you can see it right now, you can see the tinge of blue, which is normal for this guy. Last time he molted last year, he was really blue. This time, not so much. More darker than he is blue, actually. I'm going to try and give him a second worm. Maybe we can get him to turn around. Oh, the worm will dig in. Well, you'll get it. Come on, buddy, turn around for us. I'd lift the log up, but it's going to just kind of wreck everything that he's got going on here, so we'll let him be. Got to come up with a new name for this one because I named it Sue after the Indians, and my wife's middle name is Sue, so I kind of went with that. I don't think we could call it that now, so we have to figure out something different for this guy. Okay, let's move on to something different. So maybe this time we'll get lucky and Aspen will come out. This is the Nandu Colorado Velocis female. Out quickly. Let's see if she'll take another one. No. That's a big yes. She's just rotten. How many times we've fed her and all we've seen was the Jack-in-the-Box. I think that's the most that we've seen of her out of any of the feedings I've ever done on camera with her. She was definitely hungry though. I'd like to see her out completely to figure out, because I think that I'm pretty sure she's the biggest that I have, the biggest spider that I have right now. Since the male Poecilotheria vittata went out, I think he was actually a tad bit bigger than she is, but I think right now she's the biggest. Yeah, I'm pretty positive of that fact that she's the biggest one that we have. But she never comes out, so I can never really get a good estimate of how big she actually is. She's still only a few years old. I got her at 1.5 inches 2 years ago. So you figure that was probably maybe possibly 2 years of growth. She's probably only around 4 years old, in that vicinity. So she's not mature yet, even though she's a decent sized tarantula. She's at least 4.5, 5 inches. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Okay, we're going to see if Norman's ready to eat. He's a Grammostola pulchra male. We'll take that as a yes. Good boy. Come on out. They give you some water while you're there. Just come out and show everybody what you look like. So the Somani and Norman here, this is their first feeding after molt. I think the Somani was 3 weeks ago, Norman was 2 weeks ago. Give you guys a little close up here. So I'm trying to decide what to do about the video camera. I'm just not quite sure I want to get one yet. I might wait till after Christmas time, which if I wait, I can pick up a couple of tarantulas that I wanted to get, so I might just go ahead and do that before the weather gets too crappy, and then we'll just keep filming with this, and then we'll start working with the digital camera a little bit. I got to get the lighting situated with that. I actually took some videos with it. It was really good, but the lighting wasn't correct yet. It's got to be more over top of the enclosures instead of that angle, because the way that the camera's picking up the light, and I was holding it too, so I got a tripod. We'll see how that works out. I think I'm going to hold off. I think I'm going to get a Tarantula cordatus sling and possibly a Lasiodora klugi. I think that's definitely one I want to get. So we'll see what happens. Probably know more by yeah, I would say midweek next week. I'll know whether I'm going to do it or not. So, okay, let's move on. Okay, this is about the third attempt of me feeding the female Faunopelma chalcodii since the pairing. She hasn't eaten. She ate once directly after the breeding, but hasn't touched anything since. I have some bagged substrate that I'm going to add back here, and then build this all up here with dirt, so she has this as an area that if she is gravid, she has an area to lay her eggs. But we're going to try and feed her again real quick here and see if she'll come and get this, and you guys might be able to see what she looks like, because she's looking big. Are you going to come out? No? Come get it. You're going to eat it, aren't you? That's good. She's such a doll. Look how big she is. big. And, you know, if I didn't think she was gravid, I wouldn't be feeding her because of how big she is, but she's got some size to her. Okay. Hazel, Grammostola species north. She's actually starting to look a little dark. She may molt again. I'm not quite sure. We'll see, but we're going to try and give her a pre-winter fattening worm because we're going to move her into a different enclosure. So this will probably be the last time she eats in this one. She doesn't really let me down. I mean, she's a good eater for Grammostola, actually. That's kind of an awkward angle you guys are looking at her at, but she chose to go to the corner of the enclosure. Look how brown she is. So now what's leading me to believe that she's probably maybe nearing pre-molt is her urticating patch here usually is glimmery gold. It's not anymore. It's a brown, so I'm sure she's nearing it. I'm not saying it's going to happen sometime soon because they're Grammostola, so it may not happen until December or even January, but she's probably getting somewhere in the vicinity of being close. This is where it's a little bit more fun to video when you're dealing with the bigger spiders because they generally will eat a lot better. It's very difficult to videotape the arboreals because of the setups that they're in, but okay. So I forgot to hit play. Here's the Aphonopalma female hense. She does have her worm. I wished I would have filmed that because that was actually kind of interesting. She was right here, kind of teased her up to about this point, and I dropped a worm and she lunged and got it. I thought I was on record, but apparently I wasn't. Female Aphonopalma hense. Okay, here's a quick update. This is Ash, Acanthoscuria geniculata. If you remember when I did the update on the rehousings, we moved the ash out of the baseball cube into the softball cube, knowing that the molt was imminent and molted. I found her yesterday when I came home, or the day before. I think the day before. So it's been 2 days for her. So we'll give her a few more days before we eat. I think I still left the molt is in there, I think. Oh no, yeah, it is. It's still in there. Let's try and get it out without making her go crazy. There it is. I'm not even going to bother trying to sex it. She's still tiny. We'll just let her be a girl for now. Okay, so that was one. I think that's really the only one that's molted recently. Somani? Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's do a few updates on some of the tarantulas that were rehoused. Okay, so here's another of my updates. This is one of my favorite spiders, and apparently right now one of my least happy spiders. This is the Ephebopus Marinus. We're going to try and feed a dubia roach. Not really quite sure if we'll be interested. Oh, yes, we will be interested. Very interested. This is where he's been. Or her. Here. I don't know why. I got a nice little area right here. I'll turn it around and show you what I did for it. You can see I made this wonderful abode. Nice little area that you could dig and web the little lining like they always do. I figured this would be perfect for it. And it's pretty much giving me the middle finger with it, saying, yeah, I don't like it. Now this is that Reptisoil substrate, which I'm not quite sure. Maybe that isn't appealing to this guy, but the other ones that I've used it for love it. They seem to. They've dug all up in it, so. Yeah, I'm not sure. So, well, at least we got it to eat. Look at those legs. I always say these are the Tarantula of the New World. I'm struggling with my red runner colony. Not that I don't have tons of them. My problem is that I have a bunch of very, 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 very small ones and a bunch of adults. I don't have anything in the middle. So that small juvenile size, that, you know, like half-inch size is what I would feed to something like this one. I don't have any. So now I'm forced to use some of the dubia that I didn't really want to use. And okay, let's move to the next. We're going to see if Cleopatra wants a dubia. I'm going to take that as a yes. She needs a total substrate change. Come on, get that thing in there. You can do it. Okay, now that's the Pac-Man frog. Female Cleopatra. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to feed Lincoln. She'll take this, no problem. She's still, her abdomen is still kind of small. I was really still shocked. We got her 2.5 years ago at a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch, I think. She's been a good spider. Sorry, I'm cleaning out a water dish so I can replace that dish with another one. Come and bite me, are you? That's the best time to do this stuff, is when the fangs are full of food. Okay, move on. Okay, this is another spider. It's actually been pretty popular. This is this one and the other one. The little one we still haven't got to eat since it's molted yet. It's not ready. This is Penile Horace. This is the male. Let's see if we can get it to come out here for this worm. I just freaked him out when I took the lid off. He's back in his little den area there. I know you want to come out and oh, you're going to do it the back doorway. You little rotten. Yeah, I was going to say a bad word, but rotten spider. You've seen what he did. He come up and pulled through his webbing. He's right here. Little snot. We'll give it water. Yep, that was kind of a anticlimactic. So we'll move on to Arkham. Okay, here's Arkham. I'm gonna give Arkham a worm. Oh boy, they're like hammers. These GBBs, they don't waste any stinking time at all. Here she is. Next molt should get that. We should get to see that bluish on the legs, and that carapace should change to the greenish, and we'll probably lose more of the black patterning on the back, and then the molt after that will probably be an all orange abdomen. Okay, now we named this one Arkham, if you remember. I think I told this story too, but I'm getting old, so I don't remember what I tell and what I don't. But you know how they have the Batman symbol right there when they're. She doesn't have it so much now, but the last molt. But anyway, I was trying to figure out a name for her, and the picture that I had of her that I put on Facebook group, she was bent, and that signal or that symbol was really prominent. So one of my friends said Arkham, and then one of my other friends after that kind of like probably typed at the same time, said Arkham too. So that's how we got the name Arkham for the spider. So we'll have her hopefully for a good long time. Nice 6-inch spider, and get her a nice home that she can web the crap out of and see what happens. She still hasn't dug in any of the sand. She did make a home back in the corner, back here. Let me zoom you back out. Back in this corner, she did burrow back in here a little bit, but she didn't really move much dirt. So we get her some water in her little dish here, and we'll move on. Okay, so here's the female Penile Horace. See if we can get her to come out here. What are you doing, woman? See her approaching there. There she is. You get that worm to move just a little bit. No, we got the wrong thing. Go back to the worm. She didn't actually take it. She just went over top of it. Come on. And now we could probably... No, you gonna take it? No? You don't want it, really? I think there you go. I think you did want it. Okay. Ooh, yuck. Yellow glob of yuck. So we're going to do a few more. and we'll wrap this video up. As you can see, Orion molted. If you look very carefully, let me angle this a little bit, so bear with me the noise. Right there. Those would be his hooks, his tibial spurs. So he has matured. Well, his carapace is really dark. So this would have had to have been a molt within the last day or two. And he's got the club pedipalps. So we're going to take this. I'll let you guys watch him for a minute. Let me get this out of here. What's going on here? Nice new water dish. Seems to have come through everything okay. So yeah, I was actually going to feed him, but we're not going to now. I'm going to get a couple pictures of him, and then we're going to check on the male of Pelmahensi. Hopefully I'm going to find a molt in there. So we're going to end this feeding with possibly what was that? Oh, you want to eat it now. There you go. Okay, well, I hope you liked the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what's going on. Anything you'd like to see. You know, if there's a video that you'd like me to try and make, I'll do my best to try and do it. I've had a request to do a full tour video, and oh boy, I've got to clear some serious space to do that on the phone here. I'll be more than happy to do it, and I still need to do my top 5 old world species too video. So look forward to those and more feeding videos coming up in the next week or so, because we've only done a portion of what needs to get fed. So we'll see everybody soon, and have a great day.